Hello everyone, it's Derek here with Get Lost Trails. Thanks for joining me. Just out on a little day adventure. Gonna go down and check out Chimney Rock National Monument, then continue on as a loop down to Navajo Reservoir, visiting Navajo State Park in Colorado, and then over to the dam down in New Mexico. Should be a great day offering some scenery and some history, so enjoy the ride. Off to our west here, you can see Chimney Rock off in the distance there. That's where we're headed. Alright, here we are at Chimney Rock National Monument. The road is immediately gravel, so yeah, don't come flying in too fast. You might biff it on that. Here at the entrance to Chimney Rock National Monument in southwestern Colorado. This is located about 20 miles or 32 kilometers west of Pagosa Springs, or about 42 miles or 75 kilometers east of Durango. I'm gonna go up here and check it out today. You can see the Chimney Rock Formation behind us there, for which the area is named. However, this is much more than a geological site. Actually, it's an archaeological site. This is the ancestral home to the Puebloan people. So the hours are 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. May 15th to September 30th. Coming into the lower parking area here, this will be where you'll obtain your day use permit to access the monument. If the upper parking area happens to be full, you may have to wait down here just a little while to head up. I didn't experience that during my visit, but it's a possibility during busier times. This is also a good opportunity to learn more about the monument and tour the brand new visitor center. This just opened this season in 2022. This is actually the 10th anniversary of Chimney Rock National Monument. It was declared a national monument in 2012 by then President Barack Obama. There's also a small gift shop located here. While many national monuments are under the operations of the Department of Interior through the National Park Service and the Bureau of Land Management, a handful of other federal agencies do manage some of them, including the Forest Service, which manages Chimney Rock National Monument here, which is located in the San Juan National Forest. The Forest Service partners with the Chimney Rock Interpretive Association. You'll see both Forest Service staff and interpretive volunteers on site. I believe the interpretive staff help with the guided tours as well as operate the gift shop. Well, that's the Chimney Rock Visitor Center. Got my paperwork. Gonna head up there and check out the archaeological site. Leaving the lower parking area and visitor center here. Not much down here at the lower area except the information, the bathrooms there. Really see anything, you've got to head up to the upper Mesa area. It is $20 for cars, $15 for motorcycles. Interagency pass will get you in for free, so good thing to have. We'll drive up the gravel road here. Kind of squirrely. It's a lot of loose gravel, but it's fine. Over there you can see Chimney Rock. You know, I always thought it was just about the rock. It's not at all. This is actually an archaeological site. Ancient ruins in here. Made it up here to Chimney Rock National Monument. The upper parking area. That's where you need to go if you want to see anything. A couple little loops up here. One's a 2/3 mile, right at 1 kilometer. The other one's just a 1/4 mile, paved. So I'm gonna head up here and check those out. Headed up the Great House Loop Trail here in Chimney Rock National Monument. Short little trail, unpaved though. 2/3 of a mile round trip, 1 kilometer. The lower trail is paved, really easy loop, 1/4 mile round trip. If you're used to doing trails, you're not going to think too much of this little hike, but you know, if you're not used to doing any hiking out here in the mountains, even this short little trail might catch up with you. Well, up there's where we're headed. So you can see it's not a very long hike, but there's going to be a bit of a steep section. Some nice views from the Great House Trail up here.
Making our way on up there. We still have just a little ways to go. It gets pretty steep right up here. You can see where we're headed up there. We've made it to the top of the Chimney Rock Trail, 7,620 feet here. Not allowed to go beyond here, but it's a pretty cool formation there. Gonna head on back over and check out some of the ruins.
We're looking at the largest structure here at Chimney Rock, the Great House Pueblo. It is believed to have at least 35 rooms and 2 kivas. Several excavations have taken place over the years, as well as some restoration work. They believe the structure dates to around the late 1100 AD timeframe.
Well, that does it for the Big House Trail. Headed back down to walk the little lower loop. Here we are at the Great Kiva on the lower hiking trail. They say that they don't know for sure how this was used, but they believe it was used as a community center, a gathering place. This area was abandoned by the Puebloan people in the year 1125, they believe, approximately, and wasn't really re-inhabited until about 500 years later, when the Ute tribe settled in the surrounding areas. Working around the lower trail here, there really isn't a lot on it. There's some ruins and different things. Probably the biggest highlight is the Great Kiva that we looked at. If you're capable, you're going to want to take the upper hike for sure to see the Great House, or the Big House, excuse me. Definitely worth it for that, and to get a nice view of Chimney Rock up there. There are some decent views here as well, but nothing like from the upper trail. Headed out of the Chimney Rock Upper Mesa parking area for the Kiva trails. You know, when I looked into coming up to Chimney Rock, I thought I was just coming to see a rock. I didn't know I was coming to see an ancestral Puebloan archaeological site. Pretty cool though. Definitely more to it than I anticipated. You know, it doesn't take that long to do those 2 little trails and see it, but more than just driving in and seeing a rock. So it's kind of neat. Gonna head on down and grab some lunch at the picnic area there, and then head on over to Navajo Reservoir. Coming into the town of Arboles, Colorado here, on the southern border with New Mexico. We'll run over here and check out Navajo State Park here in the Colorado side. There's several ways to access the park. I'm going to go into the main entrance, but there's a lot of side roads that go into different areas of the park as well. Headed into Navajo State Park here in Arboles, Colorado. The Colorado side of the Navajo Reservoir here. Most of the reservoir is in New Mexico. Look at that. Neat old piece of rail history here at Navajo State Park. This is part of the old Denver and Rio Grande route that ran from Chama up to Durango. The section had to be rerouted when the dam was built here in 1962. Old water tank here for the steam trains from back in the day. There's a lot of rail history along this route here. If you head over to Pagosa Junction, the old ghost town, spur used to run up to Pagosa Springs from there. If you haven't seen my video on that, be sure to check that out. Fun little ride over there, a lot more gravel time, some mud time. It was a good time, so be sure to check that video out. You'll love it, I'm sure. Coming into Navajo State Park here near Arboles, Colorado. It is a fee area, it's $9 a day. There's some annual passes and stuff. I'm not sure what those are, but I'm guessing I'm good. Hey there, how's it going?
Hi there.
Hey, I have a pass. Do I have to get something, a paper, or am I just good with this?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, perfect. I can't really hang it on my mirror, so I'm just gonna shove it in my pocket. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, let's see here. Oh, this is a campground. Let's just see what's in the campground. Looks like a desert. Looks like a nice bathhouse, shower house already though. Good thing I got electricity because there's absolutely no shade. They do have water, electricity. That's pretty nice. Full hookups, it looks like, sewer and everything. Wow, wonder what it costs to camp here. I really don't see much reason to come here, to be quite frank about it. Navajo State Park here near Arboles, there's just not much here. I mean, there's some camping. If you got an RV and want full hookups, which you're going to need on August day, because it's very hot out here and there's no shade, so air conditioning would be probably nice. They do look like they have some nice shower houses and bathrooms. I don't know if they have any primitive camping at all. Looks like they've got a dump station. I mean, of course, they've got a marina, boat inspection, boat ramp, that sort of stuff here. I guess if you wanted to do some fishing, but there just really isn't much to this. So I'm sure glad I didn't pay $9 for this. I had a Colorado Parks Pass that got me in for free here, so.
Working my way from Arboles here in Colorado down to the New Mexico side of the Navajo Reservoir. Most people would take Colorado 151 up to Ignacio and then south on 172, which turns into New Mexico 511 on down to the dam. Going that route would be about 44 miles or 70 kilometers. I'm going to take a shortcut through here. It just basically cuts off that whole north-south jog, takes you back through some gravel roads here. I'm sure that we're going to find that would be unsuitable for some vehicles. Just looking at the map, this route will take me down to an unincorporated area called Tiffany. From there, there's really only one route that continues west that will get you across the Los Pinos River and to Colorado Highway 172 just north of the New Mexico border. It's going to cut about 9 miles or about 14.5 kilometers off the route.
Working my way over to Navajo Reservoir in New Mexico now. I'm on County Road 327, and I'm not sure which state even at this point. Would say it's a time saver, probably. Most people would go up to Ignacio and then over from where I came from. I cut through here on a maze of country roads. County roads, really, I guess they are, but not particularly well maintained. There's a lot of ranch country out here. Actually, a lot of oil fields is what there are, a lot of wells. Take the next right. Okay, I'm going to take a hard right onto this, whatever this road is. It's not much of a road. I believe we're coming up probably up by the Los Pinos arm, the Pine River. We're working our way back north here, zigzagging our way through here. Got to cross the Los Pinos to get back over to the highway here at some point. Not a fast route by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely a way to avoid the highway. This is the first mud hole I've seen. Oh, cool. Here's an old rail bridge. Oh no, we're crossing that. That's not a rail bridge. Oh. Are we crossing that? I think we are. Or is that the old rail bridge? Oh no, that's... Yeah, that's our route, isn't it? Cross at your own risk, it says. Ah. Crossing the Los Pinos River here, headed back over to the highway. Neat old bridge. I'm guessing it probably used to be a rail bridge, but I don't really know. We're almost back up to Colorado 172 here. Gonna head south. To the right here, to the north would be Ignacio. So if you took the highway around, that's where you'd be coming from. And we're coming up to the Colorado-New Mexico border here. I believe that's the Welcome to Colorful Colorado sign. Yep. I don't know if there's a Welcome to New Mexico sign. It doesn't really seem like there is. Maybe this is the state line right here. That's probably the state line. Welcome to New Mexico. We are now on New Mexico 511 South. Finally made it down here to Navajo State Park in New Mexico. Navajo Reservoir here, where the Pine River comes into it. Closest major city is going to be Bloomfield, New Mexico. It's like 26 miles or 41.5 kilometers from here. That's not the direction I came from though. Came from the north in Colorado there, over from Chimney Rock.
You can get a pretty good look at the marina from up here. Navajo State Park in New Mexico does have several camping areas. I didn't get a chance to drive through those, but it looks like they're $14 a night with electricity, so that's pretty reasonable. You would have to add the cost of a state parks pass to that as well, though. You can get reservations on recreation.gov.
Made it to the Navajo Dam here in New Mexico, Navajo Reservoir. Surrounded by the Navajo Lake State Park. We're actually standing on the dam here. The dam was completed in 1962. It's 3,800 feet or 1,200 meters long, about 400 feet or 120 meters high. The lake itself covers 15,600 acres. On the far side of Navajo Dam here, you can see the spillway in the distance there, nothing coming over it. The San Juan River is what comes out of the Navajo Reservoir, continues on until it dumps into the Colorado River eventually. The road that continues down through there would take you down to Bloomfield, Highway 64 there eventually, I believe. Across the dam and over here takes you over to Navajo City and also to Highway 64. So got a couple options there. I'm gonna head back the way I came though, up to Ignacio and on up to Bayfield, where I came from, basically. Wrap my day up. It's getting to be a little after 5, quarter after 5 here, so I'm not really gonna pay to go into the park today. It doesn't make sense. I don't need to do it anyway, so gonna head on back here. That's pretty well gonna wrap up the day for me. It's just gonna be a non-eventful drive back home on the pavement. I hope you enjoyed this look at Chimney Rock National Monument and Navajo State Park in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico. Both attractions offer different things for different sort of people. I really enjoyed the look at Chimney Rock National Monument myself. There was definitely more there than I was expecting. The Navajo State Park didn't really excite me that much. There wasn't that much there that interested me, I guess, but if you're looking for some fishing or some boating or camping by the lake, it might be a good option for you. Navajo Reservoir probably wouldn't be the place I would normally pick as a destination for myself, but I definitely enjoyed going down and seeing it. Worthwhile to run on down there, made a good loop out of the day for me. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave those in the comments section below. If you haven't subscribed already, take a minute to do that so you don't miss any of my upcoming adventure videos. Thanks, and have a good day.